Hey everyone, it's me, your favorite the Sparkle Girl, aka Karen Sparkle. So you guys obviously can tell by the title of this video. So just before you get yourself worried and concerned, so don't jump to conclusions or anything. I'm just giving you a sort of like a warning that some of my videos are starting to become made for kids content. And so yeah, it's just I know I say that I don't mind my videos to be made for kids, but sometimes I just want my videos to not just for children, because I just don't really think YouTube really understand the consequence that they're doing, because sometimes I know all of you have been trying to be reasonable with me about it, and I kind of did ignore it, didn't I? So I'm really sorry for that. But please be understanding that sometimes it's something that we can't control. And I know this is upsetting for everyone to get used to, but I'm afraid we all just got to accept that whatever that YouTube is doing, it's for their own reason. And yet, I know not every YouTube videos can be just for the kids anyway. The only thing I want to say is that all the videos that everyone, even me included, uploads are actually for everyone to enjoy and watch and to be entertained. And if I really had to be pretty honest with you, boys and girls, I've been trying to upload 2 new videos just a minute ago, but I had to keep deleting them for a reason, because YouTube sort of automatically put my videos into made for kids when I well, even though sorry, even though I try to make my videos not to be for made for kids content. So yeah, because it's not my intention for doing so, because sometimes some people may think it's me who's doing it to make my videos made for the kids, but clearly it isn't. Sometimes it's YouTube who's doing it. So that's the whole point. And I hope everyone are actually watching my live video, which I am talking right now. And if you are watching, please let me know, because I really did tell you that before, that I don't like to be ignored when I'm talking to someone. So can you please appreciate that? I know you have feelings, but I got feelings too. So okay, I'm not here to stress you guys, but I'm stressing out here as well as you guys are, so don't worry. So, but it's pretty normal, really. Uh-huh. And well, okay. And another thing, not only just this made for kids anyway, sort of thing, but this also has been bullying going on, and and no matter how many times I'm trying to move on and to ignore the haters, they just keep coming back to me, provoking me, and they seriously think that they know better, which clearly they don't. Why can't they just mind their own business? And I'm sorry for saying it. I know some of you may think I'm being harsh, but I got no excuse. But still, I just still feel like those haters, whoever doesn't like me or not a fan of me, it's fine. But I really appreciate and to those to please respect that I'm a human being with feelings and emotions as everyone else in this world. So I just hope everyone can understand the consequence about bullying, because to those who does not like me, you're not the only people in this world who have feelings, and yet, and you always had a sort of idea to think it's okay to having a go at me just because I'm standing up for myself or standing up for my friends, whatever. But still, you're still going on about us standing up for each other, and whether you like it or not, we're still people, whether you like it or not, because you're not the only people in this world who have your own rights to stick with your own beliefs or opinions. We all have different opinions, and it's okay to have different opinions, but we all got to accept our differences and accept each other rather than hating each other, because hating on someone is not going to help other people. And I'm sorry for saying this, but all of you guys, not just me myself, but everyone else included, we all just got to accept and move on from bullying, because the more we keep going on about bullying, the more it gets worse. So that's all you need to know. So okay, and no matter, well, the thing is, guys, whenever I kind of said about no request, but I still keep getting people keep asking me to do some talking lines or whatever, and no matter how many times I try to be reason and telling everyone that I don't use the old one that anymore, but still I still keep getting people asking me, oh, begging, even not, well, well, you get the picture. So yeah, and okay. I know you guys may be a little bit annoyed at the moment because the way I'm talking in this video, but it's okay. Don't feel angry or anything. Well, it's okay if you are angry, and I understand that. But please don't take me too seriously, okay? Because, well, you get the picture. And, okay, just trying to think something else that you guys need to know. Well, okay, well, trying to think. And sometimes I do get people tell me what to do, and they expect me to do it. Well, the thing is, I always feel like nobody seems to think that I have feelings too, because they think they can boss me about. Well, some of you might find it obvious who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to mention the name. But yeah, still. Yeah, I do. Well, don't get me wrong. I do deal with the criticism nowadays. So yeah. And besides, when I was younger, I don't understand criticism until I'm old enough to understand what it really means, because my mom and my dad and everyone I know in real life told me everything about those things, about trying to improve our behavior, because we are not perfect anyway, but we are people with faults and values. So yeah. Well, that's okay. So okay. So um okay. Trying to say something else. Okay. I hope you guys are actually watching here. Can you please comment? I'm sorry for begging, but sometimes, like I keep telling you, not too long ago, about me preferring to see the comments, so I know that you're actually there rather than just watching the video. Okay. I'm sorry for forcing you, but forget it. So yeah. Okay. Just hang on. I'm still here, so don't worry. I'm just trying to find something for me to talk about. Just hang on, guys. I won't be long. Just hang on. Oh yeah, I also need to mention something else. You know, when it comes to making a video or editing, sometimes I don't always have the time to make a new video anyway. But if I do have time to make a video, I can always upload it and then share it on YouTube or Facebook or whatever. So yeah, okay. So, but if the videos are blocked on YouTube, I can always just post them on my Facebook or something like that instead. So yeah, I just hope everyone can understand that sometimes just because I upload my videos onto Facebook, it doesn't mean it's stopping you from watching it. So, well, but it's up to you really, because I'm not gonna force you to watch it. But I'm just still saying that But still, take your time. You don't have to force yourself or anything. Don't rush. You have plenty of time to watch whatever you like to watch on my channel or anyone else's channel. So yeah. Just hang on. Um, I just remember something else. Some people seem to be saying to me that about Tara Strong, something well, it's complicated to explain, but it's like I said, difficult. But you might as well find out yourself because it's hard for me to explain because I don't know what's the argument really about. So if you really want to know where I found it, it's actually on this video called Top 20 Greatest Tara Strong Voice Roles. And so that's the name of the video where I saw people starting to make some arguments about Tara Strong. So yeah. So I don't really quite get what's really going on between these people anyway, but I'd rather stay out of it. So yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Just bear with me. Oh yeah, there's another thing you probably also need to know about people's complaining about opinion bashes. Well, it's okay to have an opinion, but just because someone has a different opinion to you, it doesn't mean it's actually really bashing. I just think sometimes people can be too quick to jump to conclusions. So yes. So yes. Just trying to find something else. Um. Hang on. Oh yeah, and there's a post about something about Um, well, let's just say on this peculiar post. Oh, well, I won't show you, but I can read it though. So, and I did kind of said on this peculiar post by saying that when it comes to somebody asks you something like they expect you to do whatever they asked you, like it can be either that from real life or somewhere online. It just depends really. And well, I did kind of said on the post that I always find it hard to say no for an answer because I had this sort of thing about choosing because it's difficult for me because of the my own condition sort of thing. So I know I'm not the only one who feels that way. So yes. Uh-huh. And well, it just depends on what the question is actually. And my mom and my dad always say to me that it doesn't matter what I choose sometimes because they kind of did say to me, it's okay what you choose or what you choose. Because it's pretty normal to say yes or no when someone asks you something. hmm But when someone tells you, you got no choice but to do it because that's what parents are really. I mean, parents have to tell you anyway. So I always had to do what my parents told me anyway. Especially when it comes to bullying, I always agree with my parents by saying, no point in arguing, don't waste my energy on them, just move on. And don't encourage them. Yep, just don't encourage the people who doesn't like you. So yeah. Mm. Um, and I also remember this post about someone accusing me for stealing someone's artwork. Well, like I said on my post, that I kind of did say that I wasn't even aware it was belonged to someone else because I kind of found the picture on the Google a long time ago, back in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, and then until sometime this year, someone kind of went to me and said about, well, that was like years later, like 2000, I think it was last year anyway, saying about me stole people's artwork, even though I kind of didn't because I wasn't aware of it at the time. So yeah. But it was totally an accident. I would never steal anyone's artwork, like intentionally, because it's not my intention to do so anyway. So sometimes people need to be careful of what they're accusing of. Sometimes, I mean, you can't just go and jump to conclusions because sometimes people can make mistakes. You know. So yeah. Uh huh. Um. Even though that sort of happened to me once, about some people can steal my artwork, and they kind of did it like intentionally to wind me up. But I moved on that one, so but we are friends now. But don't get me wrong. So, and I'm glad we're friends anyway because we got. Oh, I mean, sorry, we got to know each other very well. So yeah, and we both love Miraculous Ladybug. Uh huh. Uh-huh. But there are still some few other people who do something similar anyway. But I know, Bobbit. anymore. Trying to think. Hang on, just needed to find something. Come on. There's so many things that I can possibly talk about, but there's so many to think of. Trying to think. Oh yeah, hang on. And I also remembered this other post that I made, and it's about like 3 weeks ago, and I kind of put a post about 2 things that people might need to know. And the first one was saying that I had to delete some of my live videos because they were blocked 3 weeks ago. So yeah. And the second one about me getting complaints on that lately. And I did kind of said about me doing my much effort onto making my videos entertaining. Yeah, something like that. And I did kind of mention in the post about people should be grateful. So yeah, about my videos being entertaining. So yeah. Oh, hang on. Something's happening. Whew, sorry. Hang on. Oh yeah. Today's from the UK include myself, and you know about CBBC and CBBS. Well, I believe that. Well, I'm afraid to break the news that both of CBBC and CBBS are going to be removed sometime in the future on the telly. I know it is sad and disappointing. Even though I don't really watch those channels like the way I used to in nowadays, if I have to be really honest. But still, I sometimes still watch some of the old shows from those channels anyway. Uh-huh. And yet, even though I still love CBBS and I still love CBBC, but sadly, I kind of stopped watching those channels. Well, typically CBBS actually in 2012 when I was only about 11. So yeah, something like that. I was in my nan's house from the last I watched Super Beast actually, when they were had like new shows that came out that year, 2012, like um I think it was Baby Jake, Tilly something, and Sarah and Duck. Yeah. Sorry about that. Something just glitched on me just then. So don't worry, I'm back. Okay. Oh boy. Just bear with me. Um. Oh yeah. I just found something to talk about here. Just bear with me. Well, there's actually two things to talk about. Hang on. Just packing in stupid. Sorry, not you, the internet. Okay. Just trying to wait for something to pop up there, and then I can. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, here we are. So there's another thing that, okay, something about the word, autism. So yeah, I have watched my other live video anyway about it. And it's okay if you remember some things. So I kind of forgot to mention something else about autism anyway. Someone's kind of been, well, they kind of said something like out of context, and yeah, they kind of said something a bit harsh, and they kind of said about us people with autism need to ignore our own conditions. I mean, I don't know what makes the person say something like that, but if I have to be really honest, I don't know what the person was expecting, but we can't ignore our condition because it's just something that we're born with or diagnosed with. So maybe because we all need to, well, it's kind of complicated for me to get my words out for this point. But can I just say that, well, sorry, itchy. It's okay to feel the way you feel when it comes to having, autism and that. So yeah, because I know how it feels. So don't worry, you're not the only one that has this sort of feeling. So yeah, I mean, we all in there. I mean, I do get it because each of us who have autism actually understand each other. So yeah, and it's perfectly well known. Okay, so well, I might as well skip the next one. So I might as well leave you guys alone. So I really am sorry for bothering you. So don't be upset with me or anything in case, because if I kind of said something that maybe upset you without realizing it. Sorry about that. So, like I said before in one of my sort of videos about bullying, that I did mention that I would never hurt someone's feelings like intentionally because I do feel regretted for the point. I know it's not going to be an excuse, but still, we're all people with feelings and we all just got to accept each other, right? Yes. And I also learned this before in school a long time ago, which I don't go to school anymore, sadly, because I've already graduated. That's about, I did learn about something about sometimes we just got to deal the situation differently. Yeah. Even though we can't really control it, but we just got to keep in mind and be positive, be strong, be brave, and just be yourself, really. Yeah. And in case if those who watch my live video a bit later, during the live video, I kind of said somewhere in the beginning that, come on, think, sometime in brain. Well, I did sort of mention, um, oh, forget it. I'll just, like I said, leave you guys to it. So, I might as well get on with whatever I'm doing. So, I hope you guys have a nice time and have a lovely day. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry, I just remembered now something. Silly me. Okay. Okay, before I go, like, really, I kind of remembered that about the title of the video. It's got nothing about leaving YouTube or anything. No way. I would never leave YouTube just because of what the problem is, because that would be silly of me. So yeah. Oh well. Okay. So I leave you guys. I mean, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, alone, and have a great day or great night, depends on where you live. So yeah. So good night, everyone. It's nearly bedtime here. Bye bye.